Welcome. Sorry for the extended intro. I usually, I'll keep it $1.50. I usually put that on, and I put that on and I do all my stuff. I shower, I chill, I walk around aimlessly, typical stuff. But, I was just really, I was vibing today. I was vibing with the intro, the music. So I kind of, procrastinated, and not to mention I woke up late. I wanted to go live a little earlier, but hey, we fucking made it somehow. I'm fried low-key. Definitely gonna kick back a little bit next month, but definitely want to wrap this month up strong. Yeah, I'm fucking fried. I'm gonna keep it $1. I don't know what happened last stream. Well, I know what happened. The same thing that happens every time. I don't know what it is. Well, I do know what it is, but I'm not sure if I like it. But it's just how I am. It's like, I'm not a greedy person. That's why I do these giveaways. That's why I've done them even when I was broke, 50K in debt. When I got a paycheck, instead of putting it toward my credit card bill, I take the ones that were around me. I take them out, take care of them with the entire paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Stupid shit, but that's just kind of how I've been, right? And that kind of leads back to my gambling. I gamble to gamble. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, I could be set if I just gambled $1 bets for 4 hours a day and I got off. Right? But I gamble that entire thing away. You know what I'm saying? I mix it in with my existing BTC and I just fucking go. And most months, you know what I'm saying? I'm taking loans on my paychecks to come, and now I'm in debt with time. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's the problem. I don't remember the times of my losses. When I win, I'm just in that moment, like feeling uncomfortable. I can't explain. It's just like last stream, we got that big Chaos Crew win. That pushed me way over what I've ever been at. And I just blew it. I blew it. Like, I played dumb out of like being uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? I just don't really know how to hoard money. That's the issue. I don't know how to hoard it. I don't know how to like be greedy. And that's why I think we see these massive swings. On top of that, it's gambling. That's just how it is. But I don't know. But shout out to some of those communities that have shown an immense hate for me gambling, and then their streamers pick up beer and liquor sponsors. Shout out to those guys. We love you over here. We love it. Obviously, like sports betting, drinking is legal once you hit a certain age. So all of its negative effects, it being the absolute worst, worse than gambling, worse than most drugs, are completely acceptable amongst these communities because they're just woke and smart. But when it comes to high roading and virtue signaling, it's only the things that aren't acceptable in social norms. You can kill yourself and you can literally lose organs, but if it's acceptable and legal and deemed legal by the US government, then it's completely fair game. So I guess it is what it is when it comes to alcohol. It doesn't share the same standards. That's just the unfortunate fucking reality, I guess. Hopefully these streamers and communities show the same awareness and constant awareness that I try to show with videos or whatever the case might be, because that shit, is real. But at the end of the day, what needs to be really taught is just responsibility, taking responsibility for your actions. That's why I think a lot of those creators hate themselves, because they push this narrative as if like we're responsible for everyone else. So then when it comes to them doing what they really, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a difference between being responsible on your platform and being the scapegoat for everyone else, right? Because everyone's looking for a scapegoat. Everyone. I remember myself when I was younger. Any reason to blame anyone, except for myself. That's kind of what it is. And unfortunately, a lot of streamers play into that. Why? Because it's easy. It's the bread and butter of easy viewership, easy clout. That's why most streamers are scared of their communities. A lot of streamers that don't back their friends up, when their friends get hate, they aren't sticking around. It's not even their own loyalty that's at question. Like, they're loyal to their boys. I mean, they're not, but they are in their heads, right? They're just scared of their own communities because they've built something that's out of their own control. When you build communities that that aren't based on you, like the real you, and you have to go live and try to be something you're not, motherfuckers are scared. They're miserable. And by the way, just to clarify, when I said you can kill yourself or you can lose organs, I wasn't talking literally. I was talking like in that metaphorical sense that that's what happens, right? Like, there's equal amount of terrible tragedies, that stem from alcoholism that also come from, and like I said, don't ever justify one with the other, right? I don't want that to ever come off that way. Just because there's something worse or something equally as bad or a little less, doesn't mean you can justify the thing you're doing, right? So like in no way am I justifying gambling, but I do think everyone should have the base requirement of at least selling the true reality and not selling a false reality, and just letting people know, right? At the end of the day, it comes down to people's decisions, and those people need to take responsibility for themselves, right? But the creator and the createe, or the creator and the viewers, must work together in the way where the creator doesn't sell a false reality, the creator doesn't manipulate a reality, and then from there, the viewer has to make a choice that's taking responsibility, right, for their actions. But yeah, anyways, back to the other juice. I mean, what's this news? I mean, I don't really know much about this Frost and Nate Shot 100 Thieves situation. You know, when I get off stream, I literally go into hibernation. I'll be on Twitter here and there, but I stay away from the bullshit, right? I don't go on Reddit, stay away from the bullshit on Twitter. I just kind of, you know, at worst, I'll respond to a stupid ass response to my shit and I'll roast the motherfucker, but that's about it. But I'll keep it $1.50. How can I say this? I'm still a little tired, but I'll start with this. Poor Nate Shot getting all the heat for this. Right? This isn't a Nate Shot situation. This isn't a Nate Shot thing. This isn't even a 100 Thieves thing. It's an org thing in general. Do you understand? The problem with what's going on, see, it's unfortunate because Frost doesn't realize the politics at play. What I mean by politics are like social politics, right? I don't want to bash the kid because I understand he's going to take it that way, but like, this is just the truth. You have to be way more prepared if you're going to say some dumb shit like that, right? You have to be way more prepared, and you have to understand the audience you're going at, right? A lot of my 100 Thieves friends are going to take this the wrong way, and honestly, I don't blame them. But if they know me by now, they'll understand it's not like that, and they'll look at this objectively and not as some sort of competitive war. 100 Thieves fan base is like 90% Minecrafters. Okay, you don't like that? That's fine. That's a fucking fact. Do you understand me? It's a fucking fact. 100 Thieves is like the opposite effect of like FaZe, right? FaZe is like all of us that were on Xbox Live fucking 20 years ago or some shit, right? It's the fucking shitheads. Might be young, right? Still might be young, like 100 Thieves, but demographics young. But on the 100 Thieves end, it's the Minecrafters, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot of the fan base. It's a lot of it. So like, these motherfuckers are inconsistent as hell. They don't know it because they're young, but they don't judge anything off of some objective due process reasoning trial. It's all a bias that they can't even fathom because they're not intelligent. Their brain hasn't even formed yet for them to fathom what is going on. You understand? So you can't go live with this mean smug on your face, kind of cocky, passive smile and not answer questions and talk, right? Like, you're gonna lose. Even if you're right and you're telling the truth, you're going to lose. Like, if you're gonna come with that kind of tone, right? It's kind of like my tone when I start my streams, right? I kind of look like a dick, but I don't mean to be. It's just kind of my like dry humor, right? You better be spitting some facts. Do you understand? You better have some receipts with some goddamn facts ready. God better be on your goddamn right shoulder and the devil on your left, and they're both fucking sitting there spitting with you. Like, you cannot go on there half-ass with some bullshit. That's one. Two, I'm gonna say this. FaZe got heat for 80-20. So I don't know how the fuck 85-15 is being justified. That's ridiculous. Three, let me say this straight up. This isn't a Nate Shot issue. It's not a 100 Thieves issue. It's an every fucking org issue. Every org just needs to be straight up and transparent. That's the problem with business. And it's my problem with business. It's my problem with every single piece of business. Nobody is transparent, and it makes things look worse. It makes things look worse than they actually are. If you're just straight up and you just come forward like, listen, guys, we're opening an org. The first 4 years, we're gonna be pretty much in fucking bankruptcy. So we're gonna need some loyal people to come in, low pay, and really believing in the movement and get us through. That's what orgs need to say. But instead, they're so greedy and so stupid that they don't, like, they're so worried about the Instagram effect where they look like they're fucking making millions and they look like they're successful and they want to build their brand off of that hype and forever be in the green, right? But like, you end up in situations like this. Realistically, all these people that are saying, oh, I love my org, they paid me so well. Listen, motherfuckers, you're all fucking lying. I'm sorry, but you're all lying. You wanna know why I know you're lying? Because I got offered deals from all of your orgs and I read the contracts and I'm at a premium viewer rate. And this is before gambling. You understand? This was like at the beginning when I was gambling a little and I was at 30, 40K viewers. I saw the motherfuckers. If they're giving you what you think is fair, you look at what they're making. They're making 1,000% more. There's no expose them. It's just like, it shouldn't be this big fucking thing. Like, just be truthful about it, right? Like he came, you know, Nate came forward to 85.15, right? That's a dumb fucking rate, but at least he's staying it, right? But I think there should be more background to it, right? Just be like, listen, we're pretty much bankrupt. You know, we have investors. We owe them a shit ton. We had to fucking liquidate, or we had to liquidate our shares. You know, whatever the fuck. Not liquidate our shares. We had to not liquidate. What's the word I'm looking for when you have to get more people in? What's the word? Dilute. I was thinking in my head it was soggy, right? I don't know why. Just say these things. You know what I'm saying? Are people dumb? Sure. If you're a public company, I can understand, right? Maybe you don't want to say these things because it causes this and that and your fucking stock price plummets, right? But in these situations, right, like early on, you just be straight up. And if anything, you'll get more support, right? Because now you've told people straight up what's good. And if they sign on, it's on them, right? 'Cause they knew the entire bullshit. They knew all the variables. It's that fucking simple in my eyes.
It was fucking hot.